I'm an advertising copywriter, and this is a true story about a TV commercial I wrote back in the 90s, when commercials were still entertaining and boasted fun, memorable slogans like, "Got milk? Where's the beef?" And "the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup." These days, the only slogan I can't get out of my head is, "Shingles doesn't care." I wrote this commercial for American Express promoting their partnership with a hunger relief organization called Charge Against Hunger. The spokesperson in my commercial was not some no-name actor or garden variety celebrity. He was, in fact, Stevie Wonder. I was about to say, yes, that's Stevie Wonder, but I doubt you're thinking, I wonder if it's the Stevie Wonder who's in my book club. I spotted him immediately upon entering the TV production studio, sitting appropriately enough at a piano, and looking exactly like Stevie Wonder. He was wearing aviator sunglasses, his iconic cornrows, and a black outfit festooned with some sort of abstract African design that I could swear I'd also seen on my mother. I took a prolonged, deep breath and introduced myself, and Stevie Wonder responded with, "Hey, I'm Stevie Wonder." I then was rendered speechless by being in the presence of Stevie Wonder, who fortunately was not rendered speechless by being in the presence of me. "Neal," Stevie Wonder said. "Yes," I replied, tad lightheaded, being that Stevie Wonder had just spoken my name. Stevie Wonder then asked, "Have you ever been to a Passover Seder?" Now, the reason this question didn't strike me as totally out of the blue was that the previous night was the first night of Passover, and scores of Jews, me among them, had attended a Passover Seder. "Yep," I replied, I'm Jewish, so I've been to tons of Passover Seders." "Well, Neal," Stevie Wonder said, "last night I went to my first Passover Seder." I said, "Oh, what did you think?" "It was cool," Stevie Wonder said. "I didn't understand the Hebrew, and the gefilte fish was pretty nasty, but the brisket was excellent. Actually, the only part of the Seder that was kind of messed up was when I tried matzah for the first time. Someone passed me a piece." At this point, Stevie Wonder pantomimed feeling a piece of matzah, saying, "I felt those little bumps, on the matzah," and said, "Who wrote this crap?" I was stunned into silence, unsure how to respond, but then he launched into a loud, cackling laugh, and I realized that Stevie Wonder had just told me a Passover joke about Stevie Wonder. From that moment on, I've loved Stevie Wonder exponentially more. It also helped that he was a total mensch who did a first-rate job of speaking my written words like "give to the charge against hunger" and "join the fight against hunger." Stevie Wonder even sang an original song about helping the hungry in my commercial. Furthermore, I'm pleased to say that my American Express commercial elicited a record number of donations for the Charge Against Hunger, thanks in large part to Stevie Wonder. All of which explains why I have this recurring fantasy in which I phone Stevie Wonder and announce, "I just called to say I love you."